the beginning of this movie is that Odette and Derek have to leave.
Do they have to leave?
Now, Tony,
do
why?
they fucking have to?
What
do they have to leave,
what
Andy? Or are they just doing it?
What important diplomatic mission were the king and queen of this land called to do?
You know what? I'm just going to talk about this for a bit. Okay, so at first I was like...
something?
So at first I was like, I don't want to talk about it. So at first I was like, these fucking assholes are abandoning their family because they still haven't learned to delegate. And that is true. But also, we learn later that what they're doing is building a bridge. And there are people who are qualified for that. And I bet you any money that it's not Derek and fucking Odette.
Building a bridge is fucking hard.
Here's the thing about the unfortunate world that we live in, Andy. The big problem about the unfortunate world that we live in is that you can do more by spending money than by directly helping people.
Yes.
And it hurts, but it's a true thing about the world.
There are people out there who can do the job better and you give them money to do it.
Derek and Odette really seem to like going out there and just like being thanked rather than spending money so that somebody builds a bridge.
You hear all these stories of people who volunteer their time to help out, and it's genuinely amazing when people dedicate the time and the effort.
I do believe in volunteering your time, but when somebody is royalty, it's more important at that point to volunteer your money.
Well, that's the thing, right? Is the moment you are wealthy enough to give to, like, instead of going somewhere, right, and helping out for 10 hours maybe in a weekend and then flying back home and talking about how amazing it was that you got to go and help out all of these people who are disenfranchised and need help, why don't you just give them $5,000 so that they can buy the shit that they need if you have that power? I would love to give my money if I had any.
On a more personal family note, fuck these two for abandoning their recently orphaned daughter to Huberta and Rogers.
The two most incompetent people that they know, because they raised them.
And Elise seems okay with this. Elise seems well adjusted, but she doesn't seem that much older than in the last movie.
No, it has to have been maybe a couple of months.
There is no way these wounds of having lost her family and just recently gotten a new one have healed. Why didn't they take her with them if they wanted to do this? Or why didn't they not do this?
All right, let's say that just because of canon, because we know that this is who they are, these two decide to go help and build this fucking bridge, right?
Sure, right, okay.
Why not take Elise with you and then have her, I don't know, fall off the cliff into the sea somehow and be washed ashore on this goblin island, right?
Well, I mean, because that then makes them bad parents for a way different reason, which is we probably shouldn't have let our kid on this unfinished bridge.
No, you're right. By the end of this movie, 5 separate storylines coalesce into a beautiful knot that it doesn't earn. This is one of those storylines, is that these two motherfuckers go and build a goddamn bridge. So just keep it in your mind.
They don't need to be building a bridge. They could have to leave. If they need to leave so that Rogers can kidnap Elise, then fine, right? But if they need to leave for, as you said, some sort of diplomatic purpose, if they needed to meet with somebody and they had to go to somebody else's castle to do it, and we're like, oh, we're only going to be gone for a week or something, or for 2 weeks, or for not the entire summer, which is what's established how long they'll be gone. 3 months, Andy, away from their kid that they just adopted. It makes me so mad, because at any point somebody should have said, this isn't like what parents do?
Also, royalty doesn't need to be getting their hands dirty building this fucking shitty bridge. This isn't even like a good bridge. It's a rope bridge.
It's a bad bridge. Also, if they had her along, then it could be like, oh, we're teaching her to do this type of stuff.
To help out
because
around
we're royalty,
the kingdom.
And she could be raised in a way where she would never learn this, right? That would be something, but they don't. Obviously. They just, ugh. This really annoyed me when I saw it, but I didn't get really mad until I started talking about it.
Yeah, it's fucked. So just keep it in the back of your mind that while we go through the rest of this movie, all these two are doing is building a goddamn bridge.